All right, I'm going to go over how to create your featured slider. So by now I assume you've created the home page and it should look something like this, but you may have content or not. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our dashboard, and under portfolio, this is what we're going to use to pull in our slider. So we're going to use categories. And basically what I recommend is just creating a new category. And the easiest one is just to call it slider. So to create a slider category, we can now throw posts in it. And then we'll need to edit our home page and say pull in any of the slider posts into our featured slider. So let's go ahead and do that now. Under pages, under home page, we'll edit that home page. And down here you actually have page settings. Choose what portfolio slug to pull in. Now I already told you what we created was slider, and of course if you wanted you could go to your categories and just see that your slug is right here, and we want to pull in the slider one. So we've done that, and so now the home page, when you view it, now this slider will pull in all of the portfolio posts in the slider category. So let's add one. So in our portfolio we're going to add a slider. So I'm just going to add a slider post there, and then under categories we're going to want to select slider, and then we're going to want to upload an image. Now I have a sample image right here. I'm going to upload, and then you're going to want to set it as a featured image. So click on this featured image text, select the image you want, and then click set featured image, and you'll know you've done it right when it shows up down here. And let's publish this guy. So now when we refresh our home page, we have our slider post name and our post all working. It formats it for you. Of course you can also add content, and that will show up below, and then you have a bunch of options down here as well. So if you wanted to completely remove the caption, super easy, disable it. If you want to adjust the caption alignment, center or right, and if you want to add a link, let's go ahead and actually add a link. Let's just add it to google.com as an example. So now when I refresh it, the caption's now on the right, and when we click anywhere on the image, it's going to take us to the page we said. So that's all pretty cool. And let's go ahead and add another one now. So let's add new, let's add second slide. Let's add in our featured image. Click set featured image, upload the image, and then we're gonna select the image once it's done uploading. Click set featured image. Make sure we toss that in the slider category, and let's publish it. And let's remove the caption, so we'll disable the caption, update it, and then when we refresh the page, we now have two slides, one without a caption and one with a caption and a link. So it's pretty cool on how to get that working. Another couple things to go over is under Customizer, the theme customizer. You can adjust the slider settings to turn on autoplay or off. The transition, you can actually turn the transition to a slide, so it slides instead of fades. And then you can turn on and off these buttons, all sorts of stuff for that. And then the last thing to note is how to get the secondary slider. So all you need to do use the secondary slider is edit this page, and then select homepage version 2. And then we'll view this page, and you'll see we have the secondary slider, and the captions apply the same. And you might want to know, why would I use this? And this is the slider if you don't want your images cropped at all. We set a maximum height, I believe it's 700, and it will leave the images uncropped, so you can have portrait images, landscape images, whatever you want in there. I know a lot of photographers are just, most of them don't want anything cropped, and this would be the way to go if you didn't want any images cropped.